Underdog at the Jack's Local Radio Show. Let's get it.
Listen to the Jack's Local Radio Show. Everybody, let's get ready and go. Gonna drop the hammer, yeah, fire in the hole. On the Jack's Local Radio Show.
All right, everybody, we got Clint Anglin in the house. We got the Underdog in the house, too.
Come on.
This is Jack's Local Radio Show. All right, we're going to talk about a little bit about the past. We'll start with you, Clint. Where were you born and raised and all that?
I was born in Marietta, west side of Jacksonville, and grew up over there next to the farmland. Guess that's why I can attribute most of it to the country roots, you know what I mean?
Yeehaw! What about you? Introduce yourself.
I'm Andrew. I grew up, went to school with this cat, stuff, right down the road.
Same part of town. What about you, Frank?
Virginia by birth, Florida by choice.
All right. Next.
Mark, I grew up in northern New York State, which is basically the same as where Clint grew up, only with a Yankee accent and snow.
All right, Clint, when was the first time you got involved with music?
My family's been steeped in music for a long time. My great-grandmother, Irene, she actually played on the McDuff Hayride, which was a local radio station that played back around in the early 40s and whatnot, and my family had bands coming up through the whole time I was being raised and whatnot. My dad learned how to play guitar from all of them, and I just kind of followed suit and figured out I had a little knack for writing songs, and there it went, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
What about you?
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Grew up, family's a lot of musicians. Dad plays bass, mama played flute, piano, all kind of. Grandma played guitar on the.
Lucky.
Frank?
I started late.
You got the microphone.
I started late in music. I started when I was a teenager, and then I met a girl and settled down, had a kid.
Mm-hmm. All right. What about you?
All right. I grew up playing drums since I was like 10 years old, and my whole family was in the Scottish Celtic influence in northern New York State in the Adirondack Mountains, so it had a lot of folk influence, a lot of Scottish influence. And I remember as a kid riding my bike to hang out with my cousins and when they jam in the back of the garage. So that was my upbringing with music.
Very nice.
Clint, when was the first time you started singing for in front of crowds and everything?
Oh, man, I never knew I had a knack for singing until I was probably about 13, and I'd snuck some beers from some of my cousins and started singing karaoke at one of my cousins' birthday parties, and everybody was like, "You can sing?" I said, "No, I don't think so, but I'll keep on doing it."
You still say that now?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Still to this day, I don't think so, but I try real hard. That's all.
So you sang some karaoke. Do you remember what karaoke song you sang?
I'd hate to admit what song it really was. But
it wasn't the Backstreet Boys.
It was some Toby Keith. Should have been a cowboy. That's exactly what it was. And that's where it all started from there. So I started singing out in public.
What kind of school areas you guys go? What school you guys go to? High schools. High school. Start off, Clint.
Anybody?
Baby. We got a strong alumni. In Virginia they got huge high schools. I had like 1,500 people. So I'm good friends with.
You forget you got a microphone.
Yeah, you got a mic.
I'm like Bayside High School. We had huge classes. I had like 1,500 people in my graduating class. Mm-hmm. I'm still friends with like 200 of them. Mm-hmm. So we go back a long ways. We're all active on Facebook and stuff.
So it looks like we're already at the 5-minute mark. So what's this first song you're gonna sing?
It'd be the Creek Bottom Cadence.
And what's it about?
It's a song I wrote about a creek that flows through the back of my family's property. Place I spent a lot of my time as a child and growing up through my teenage years. Go there and just release everything that was on my mind, you know.
And so this song you made by yourself, and I noticed that this band is new that's helping you out singing. You guys only played like 3 times together, 4 times?
I mean, well, we've been practicing for about 3 weeks now, something like that. Yeah.
So I mean, it seemed like it was pretty easy. I mean, I'm talking about the transition. Like, you make a song, and then how they pick it up.
He plays it and we follow.
Yeah.
This is like a jam.
It's
just crazy. It just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like, here's my song, guys.
These
okay,
guys-
and I'm gonna start playing with you.
These guys are all super talented, and not a single one of them gives themselves enough credit. They were able to take every song that I've wrote, that I've showed to them so far, and make it sound exactly like what I heard in my head. Just with me going, you hear, you hear, you hear. You know what I mean? Like, these guys are awesome, and they don't tell themselves that enough, you know?
All right, let's check it out. Jack's Local Radio Show. Here's the song. Let's hear it.
All right.
Yep.
West 75's killing me. Need to get on out of here. I can just hear those crickets singing in my ear. About 6 miles down a dead-end road, and I walk through Die-Hard Swamp down to that old snake pit where I pop up on the stump. There's a bullfrog bass from a lily pad, and the creek water's turning oh so fast. The cane poles bumping as the fireflies dance to the sweet, sweet song of a creek bottom cadence. There's a canebrake rattlesnake under an old palmetto limb, just a getting down with a rattler, but I ain't worried about him. And a hoot out tin and keeping time, I'm sipping on some homemade wine. You know it happens damn near every time. There's a bullfrog bass from a lily pad, and the creek water's churning oh so fast. The cane poles bumping as the fireflies dance to the sweet, sweet song of a creek bottom cadence. To the sweet, sweet song of a creek bottom cadence. Oh! There's a bullfrog bass from a lily pad, and the creek water's turning oh so fast. Cane poles bumping as the fireflies dance to the sweet, sweet song of a creek bottom cadence. To the sweet, sweet song of a creek bottom cadence.
All right. That was Clint Anglin and the Underdog Band. All right. Let's talk about some stuff about the now. What's going on with you now? What you trying to do? What's going on?
We're working on a new project. We're going to try to shoot a video and put everything together to where this new song that we're going to come out with, every dollar from it will go to a recovery center for the opioid epidemic that's going on across America. Try to help people out. You know what I mean? Like, the song's called Before It Kills You.
And he's looking for a videographer for a good price. I know I have plenty out there that can help this man out.
Yeah, I just believe it's something that's touched everybody's life in some way, shape, or form at this point in time, just because it's gotten so bad. You know, there's not really many people you can talk to that haven't experienced either someone they love or someone they know had a loved one that's, you know, had a run-in with this stuff, and it's real terrible.
Mm-hmm.
We really only been working together for like 3 to 5 weeks. We started talking to each other about 5 weeks ago about doing a thing, and we're kind of started doing the thing, and we've kind of really engaged in it, and I think that it's possible that we're going to get some opportunities to go play and do some really cool stuff over the next like 3 to 6 months. Now is the kind of downtime in the Jacksonville music scene where everybody's going in for the holidays. There's Thanksgiving, there's New Year's, there's Christmas. Starting around January, we're going to get some really neat opportunities to go play places. So we're going to take the opportunity during this downtime to practice a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna tighten up some stuff. We're going to work up 1 or 2 song sets, and then we're going to see how the audience responds.
How many songs you guys think you guys have so far right now?
24.
That we've practiced and played out,
Yeah.
or songs that are original stuff
That you would be more or less comfortable playing. About how many? Ballpark.
40.
40?
Well, yeah, we could pull off
24?
You can do it!
Yeah. I know that when I DJ for 4 hours, it's about 75 songs.
Yeah, I have that many whenever I play acoustic, but with the guys, we just haven't had the practiced enough. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, but you could always play some of your solo songs for breaks and stuff like that. But, I mean, like I said, I've seen it tonight where, you know, they could just jam right with you.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, they don't give themselves enough credit. All I have to do is lead into with a strum pattern, and these guys can follow and give me whatever I need.
It's like a true backup team right there.
Yeah.
You got another song for us?
Yeah, you can actually play the. We'll do the Before It Kills You.
Before It Kills You?
Yep.
And that's the one about the...
Yeah, the opioid epidemic.
Okay. All right, this is the next song by Clint Anglin and the Underdog Band. Check it out, Jack's Local Radio. Let's get it.
See the eyes of a woman lose the love of her life. Had a mom bury a son that died way too soon. And it must be pretty strong to make you live that kind of life. But is it really worth a needle and spoon? You need to put it down and leave that stuff alone. Man, think about the kids you've got waiting back at home. I think it's time you know just what you need to do. Kill it before it kills you. Wish there was more that I could do. Man, you know it's true. I'd do anything to get through to you. Because I'm tired of going to funerals for my friends, seeing what their families are going through. You need to put it down and leave that stuff alone. Man, think about the kids you've got waiting back at home. I think it's time you know just what you need to do. Kill it before it kills you. You need to put it down and leave that stuff alone. Man, think about the kids you've got waiting back at home. I think it's time you know just what you need to do. Kill it before it kills you.
All right, give it up for Clint Anglin, Underdog Band. That's Before It Kills You. All right, what you guys got going on for the future? Let's start with you, Clint.
What am I looking forward to in the future?
Yeah.
Really, I'd say my main goal, I'd like for everybody to hear what I got to say. I've got over 136 songs wrote that I just have to put out there. I have something to say, and I want the people to hear it. You know what I mean? And these guys are the perfect guys to do it with. What would you like to do?
I want to play major.
Got that microphone.
I want to play major music festivals in the Southeast District. I want to play with my idols, Del McCurry. I want to play with Billy Strings. I want to play Swanee Roots. I want to play Merle Fest. I want to play Del Fest. I want to live the experience. I'm all about having fun in the moment. I'm about enjoying the camaraderie with my friends. To me, it's more about the path than it is the goal. So I'm on it for the path.
What about you?
I just want to play harmonica. I think it's fun.
All right.
And me, my favorite part about this is us getting all together is to be able to play original music, where I don't have to play to somebody else's standard, but I get to create and just feel the music and play as I'm playing. That's what I really enjoy.
That's what I'm talking about.
You guys are in the studio right now? Are you guys recording any songs in the studio?
Yeah, I got a good bit of studio time built up. I spent an entire summer mowing grass at a studio to pay for my time.
Are you being serious right now?
100%.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
But you make
hard work pays off in the end.
I already know
So-
you do some big time working.
Well, yeah, I mean, I
already
have
calling you
my
today, I
job
was
during
like-
the daytime, but I also have my bills that daytime job pays for.
Yeah.
Everything else, is just extra stuff. And if you're not working on it when you get off, then, you're not inspired.
Well, because I called you earlier today, and I was like, "Hey, are you at work?" And he's like, "Yeah." It's like, "You driving some heavy machinery?" He's like, "Yep."
Yep, driving a front end loader is what I do every day.
Let's get ready to rumble!
What else can we talk about here? I'm supposed to be the interviewer, but you always get some good questions.
You want to tastefully plug?
But
all
yeah,
over
you
top?
also
You
got a
work
microphone.
For UPS.
I do.
Where's your microphone?
It's right here.
No, I'm talking about
Frank.
Frank's.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Frank, you have a microphone
he
in
is
your
proud of his job at UPS. We talked about it today. It is a lot of work sorting all the packages and stuff,
Yeah.
and it picks up around Christmas.
I'm
time,
scared of
so-
UPS. I'm scared to work there.
You should be.
Yeah, because I just feel like, oh man, they're gonna work me to death.
I'm really impressed with. I know what Clint kind of does from a distance, but I build brand new homes from like what they call pins to rekeying the locks for the homeowner. He does the infrastructure. He puts in the plumbing. He puts in the electricals. Puts in the roads. Builds the pads. Pins out the lots. Does all the really cool stuff. Mark does advertising and marketing.
Yeah,
and promotion.
advertising, marketing, promotion. I do signs, promotional products, that kind of stuff.
Sweet. If you had a dream, let's say, an artist that you would like to fill in for. So like
Fill in or like
like saying like if you was to play harmonica for somebody big, who would it be? Remember, you got a microphone.
We're gonna have to come back to that.
I
Alright.
got your answer right here.
All right, put the mic.
There's a band called Lake Street Dive. It's going to be the Intuition Brew House downtown by the Jaguar Stadium on April 24th, I think. If I could open for them, that would be fantastic. They're one of the most fantastic bands I've ever heard.
Didn't you have a plug? Someone you want to plug in today? A photographer or something?
Actually, I don't even know how to categorize her. But Liz Pina, she works this magazine called Exclamation. She does art, fashion, national bands, international bands. She doesn't really do the local music scene so much. I've talked to her a lot, and I've invited her to a lot of stuff. She said she's going to work me into her schedule someday. She said she'd love to meet with you and talk to you about your business and stuff like that.
All right. I think she's on my Facebook too. Would you like to drum for somebody big, like a big artist?
Oh, it's like, well, for me personally, John Bonham would be my favorite, but to sit in for Led Zeppelin, but that's not going to happen. So,
It could be, now and in the past bands.
Yeah.
You thought of one yet, Harmonica Boy?
I can't give you an answer on that, honestly. There's I like too many bands. It's just,
All right, Clint. Clint, if you could lead sing for anybody.
If I could lead sing for
That
anybody,
makes it harder for you because you're taking over the lead singer spot.
yeah, it makes it way harder for me. I was gonna say if I could open for anybody, I'd love to open for Tyler Childers or Sturgill Simpson, maybe Coulter Wall. But taking over lead singing jobs on them guys is nothing. If I could take over a lead singing job on anybody, I would take over Luke Bryan so they didn't have to hear his set.
But you love his band?
Yeah, I mean they can play whatever, so it's whatnot.
You still don't have one?
no, man.
You don't have a favorite band?
I have too many.
What's this name one?
The Allman Brothers.
There you go.
Dead,
All right. You guys, you got the next song you already know what you're gonna sing?
Yeah, we can play Cherokee Rose or
Right on.
Yeah.
Cherokee Rose.
Yeah.
Cherokee Rose. All right, let's get into it. Jack's Local Radio Show. This is Cherokee Rose with Clint Anglin and the Underdog Band. Let's get it.
I'm surrounded by the bright lights of this city. It's an endless stir of lights and sound. And I'm taking back those quiet mountain times where it's heard no one else around. 'Cause Cherokee roses don't grow in New York like they do in the hills of Carolina. So I'm headed home till I find you. 'Cause I need your love. You got my heart and soul, and I can't rest until I find my Cherokee Road. Tears filled her eyes when she begged me to stay. Well, I just had to go. Said there's a whole world of things I've never seen. Oh, but how was I supposed to know that Cherokee roses don't grow in New York like they do in the hills of Carolina? So I'm headed home and searching every back road till I find you. Because I need your love. You got my heart and soul, and I can't rest until I find my Cherokee Rose. Up in these Blue Ridge Mountains, I can see for miles around. Not a trace of her is found. 'Cause Cherokee roses don't grow in New York like they do in the hills of Carolina. So I'm headed home and searching every back road till I find you. 'Cause I need your love. You got my heart and soul, and I can't rest until I find my Cherokee Rose. Cherokee Rose.
All right, give it up for Clint Anglin, Underdog.
Yeah.
That was what was it called? Cherokee.
Yeah, it's Cherokee Rose.
All right. You guys, I call it plugs, but you have any social networks, the way that people can reach you? We'll start with you, Clint.
You can find me at Clint Anglin Music, and all my stuff is underneath the same thing.
What's that in front of you? I see you got something there.
This is a koozie. We got koozies.
Keeps your beer cold.
Let's check this out. It's even got your. There we go. It's on the back.
And that's my logo on the front. You see that? It means I'm in town somewhere.
All right. What about you?
Well, I host an open mic night at Tradewinds in Murray Hill, and it's fun time. If you want to come and link up with some local musicians, and we encourage poetry, spoken word, comedy, all the good stuff. So come on out sometime. Every Wednesday, start at 9 o'clock.
That's what I'm talking about.
See y'all there, hope.
So open mic is just like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
What if I wanted to sing? And is someone there gonna play with?
You could bring a backing track or something and plug it into the PA, and you could sing behind that if you really wanted to.
Oh, so there ain't like guitars there?
Oh yeah, I mean I bring a guitar, house guitar, but you can bring your equipment, bring whatever you want to bring.
Nice.
We can plug it up and
Sounds like
get
fun.
you sounding good.
What about you, Frank? Put the mic.
I just want to plug Andrew's thing on Tradewinds. A lot of really cool people show up there. It's a tradition. It's been going on for like 5-6 years now. And he's carrying the torch, so to speak. I like to go up there like once a month.
All right.
There's a lot of really neat players that go up there.
Sweet.
This is the Underdog band. We dropped the little emblem right there.
Oh, right here.
We got a graphic Underdog. Yeah, boy. We met Clinton about like 5 weeks ago, and we were playing a benefit concert for a lady, Misty McKnight.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she had some trauma in her life, and she needed a little help with stuff. And we went there to play there, and Clinton was there, and we were like, "Hey, Clinton, what up? You want to come be part of the Underdog band?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's do this." So we did that, and here we are 5 weeks later.
All right. What about you?
As far as I play a ton of open mics. That's how I got to meet all these musicians. I've been playing for like 10 years. And one open mic is it's called NIGOM, Not Your Grandpa's Open Mic. It's in the Middleburg American Legion every Sunday from 6 to 10. And it's a great time.
That's what I'm talking about.
You said the Middle American Legion?
No,
Is that
Middleburg.
Middleburg
American Legion.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, every
The Post
Sunday.
250.
Yes, Post 250.
Sweet. I just DJ'd for American Legion Post 316 this weekend. What about like how people can reach you, as far as like the websites or Underdog? You got the what?
Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah.
And Clint.
Yeah, you can reach us the same way through Facebook, or you can email. There's an email address actually attached to the Facebook page. However, and there's a phone number also.
Sweet.
So.
And plus, I'll have try to get all these links at the bottom of the video. And you have another song that you want to end it off?
Yeah, I'd like to do The Outlaw in the Mirror.
All right. What's that about?
It's a song wrote with a Western theme, but if you listen real close to it, it was kind of wrote about a man struggling, trying to do better, but every time he looks in the mirror, he just sees his old self, So,
I wanted to thank Clint Anglin and the Underdog Band for coming out. It's been an honor having you guys out. You also, Clint and some of y'all performed at the Jack Slooker Radio Show first event. That was acoustic art walk, open mic night.
yep.
And you can see it in the background there in the video. It was November 7th on a Thursday, and that's when it happened.
Hey y'all, my name's Clint Anglin. About to play y'all some original music. I hope y'all like a little bit of country. Here it comes. Well, I played every pool hall and dive bar that you see around.
And thank you for coming out to the show. We're going to end it off with a song from Clint Anglin and the Underdog Band. I guess that's it.
Well, thank you. It was awesome.
Yes.
Good time.
All right. Here we go. Jack Slooker Radio Show. Let's get it.
There's an outlaw in a mirror staring back at me. I know when she looks this way, that's not what she sees. And I'd like to think I've changed my ways and maybe settle down. That outlaw keeps begging me to take my guns to town. I killed 2 men in Texas, robbed a bank in Tennessee, took a father from his family on a Carolina beach. Got run down in Atlanta, broke loose from serving time, met an angel while hiding out down in the Florida pine. There's an outlaw in the mirror that's not what she sees. And I'd like to think I've changed my ways and maybe settle down, but that outlaw keeps begging me to take my guns to town. She thinks that I'm a farmer, was a soldier in the war. That explains how I got these scars and what these guns are for. But the times are hard and corn won't grow in the middle of a drought, and the banker man has come to take everything around. There's an outlaw in the mirror staring back at me, and I know when she looks this way that's not what she sees. And I'd like to think I've changed my ways and maybe settle down, but that outlaw keeps begging me to take my guns to town. Yeah, that outlaw keeps begging me to take my guns to town. I've played every pool hall and dive bar that you see around, and the people say I'm good enough to get out this old town. But the fame and the pride of lights is something I just don't need. As long as there's a bottle, a guitar, and me, I'm gonna play you every song, from Waylon Jennings to George Jones, and Little Mama Tried. You know it happens every time. So put that Jim Beam in my hand and drop the tailgate once again. I'll play until my fingers bleed, just a guitar and me. With me, don't you know? Been some David Allen Cole, playing all of country's best. Gonna put the 6-string to the test. I'm gonna play you every song, guitar and me. I play till my fingers bleed. Just a guitar and me.
If you'd like to help support the show promoting local talent, please cash app us at Money Signs Jack's Local Radio Show.
Throwing hands ended with a nosebleed. Nowadays I get hauled to jail. That Calvert went down so damn easy. Nowadays I can't stand the smell. It was bull rides, bombshells, and bonfires. That was hard hats, work boots, and long hours. I wouldn't trade one single day. None of the hell we ever raised. It was too much fun and we were much too young. We were living wild and fast. I thank God every day I'm not the same kid I was at 17. I sure miss his crazy ass. Yeah, I know it drove my mama crazy. Feel bad for putting her through all that hell. Calling round to all the ERs to find me. Raising up the money to post my bail. Yeah, I lost loves and good friends. And I got more scars than I got skin. I wouldn't trade one single day. None of the hell we ever raised. It was too much fun and we were much too young. We were living wild and fast. I thank God every day I'm not the same kid I was at 17. I sure miss his crazy ass.